AIPAC is a pro-war lobby that hides behind the Jewish community to justify its agenda of death and destruction. Hey everyone, Lily Greenberg Hall here. You may know me because last month I resigned from my position as an appointee with the Biden administration, and I became the first Jewish appointee to resign in protest over the administration's funding and support for Israel's genocide in Gaza. And I need you to stop what you're doing and listen to the rest of this video, because we have the most expensive House primary ever happening in New York right now. AIPAC is on track to spend $20 million to unseat Jamal Bowman, who's a progressive Black leader. He's championed Medicare for all, a Green New Deal, and he's fought for the health and safety of all people. I know AIPAC up close and personally. I was involved with them as a young person through my school and my synagogue, and I got involved because I believed that fighting for Israel was fighting for Jewish people, for Jewish safety, and for the values that I care about. And over the last 10 years, I've seen how AIPAC is not an organization that cares about Jews. They don't care about Americans, they don't care about Israelis, and they definitely don't care about Palestinians. AIPAC is a pro-war lobby that hides behind the Jewish community to justify its agenda of death and destruction. And our government's unconditional support for Israel, it's not a policy problem, it's a political problem. And if we're gonna change that, we have to defeat AIPAC. AIPAC is on the side of white supremacists, insurrectionists, and people who threaten American democracy and everything we hold dear. So who did AIPAC recruit to run against Jamal? This guy has slow-walked desegregation in Westchester. He has made it clear that he doesn't want to represent the Black and brown residents of the district. And he's accepted and solicited massive donations from MAGA Trump mega donors. AIPAC is backed by these GOP mega donors, and they're intent on unseating progressive members of Congress of color who have fought for a better future for all people, both here in the US and in Israel-Palestine. The thing is, so many of us in the Jewish community, we want that better future too. We believe that, healthcare is a human right. We want meaningful action on climate change. We want reproductive justice. We want our leaders to not just fight anti-Semitism, but also fight Islamophobia, racism, and all forms of bigotry. We want a thriving future for Israelis and Palestinians. Equality, justice, safety, dignity for everyone. We're not going to let our communities get pit against each other any longer. So if you want those things too, I need you to do something about it. I need you to join a GOTV canvas if you're in the New York area this weekend so we can keep Jamal in Congress. And if you're not in New York, you can join us remotely to phone bank on Thursday. You can use the links below to sign up for a canvas or a phone bank. But this is not a weekend to sit this one out. We need all hands on deck to keep Jamal in Congress. We've got to keep him in his seat. We've got to defeat AIPAC, and we've got to send them a message that they can't buy seats in the US Congress any longer. They can't speak for us anymore. And they definitely are not going to win this fight for the country that we deserve, for liberation, equality, and a thriving future for all people.